Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Killing Spree 37.
And I am Silencer.
And this is the Team Kill Podcast, episode 79. Hey, Silencer.
Close to 80, huh? Yeah.
Close to 80. Hey, Silencer.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Rapid fire. Players ready up. 3, 2, 1.
This full Silencer skin looks like the chicken Paula Patton deep fries.
Headshot.
You know, not all of us are born with everything.
I know,
Everything
but her
good.
chicken in particular.
I'll eat it.
Headshot.
Anything eatable. All right. Okay.
All right.
This fool combed his hair with the fucking eraser.
Headshot.
That was a good one. All right, I see how you're going. Okay. Silencer plans on playing Apex with a steering wheel and gas pedal controller. When asked, he says it will up his KD in the game as a Ford driver.
Headshot.
Fucking. Yo, imagine driving a Trident, one of those. That'd be dope. All right.
Yeah, it might be good.
Okay. This fool looks like the PS2 version of an ogre.
Headshot.
Yeah. PS2 graphics, yes.
Yeah, you know.
Fucking
Gotta
8
bring out
byte.
those graphics, bro.
Oh, man. All right, time.
Game
over.
over.
How to do it out the gate, K? Switch
Super
it up.
quick, all right?
Oh, man. Welcome back, guys, to the episode today. Not that many topics, so we're going to be talking about a few different things, but most importantly, you know. Silencer, how was your weekend, sir?
It was filled with, I don't know how to say it, anger maybe. So listen, I'm gonna, and besides work, nothing really happened. I'm gonna share something that happened.
Alrighty.
I went to Target, okay?
Oh, Tarjay, okay.
I say
spend
like
the
a normal
night?
person,
Did you spend the
No.
night there?
but I was about to.
Okay.
So, you know, I was grabbing my, it was time for me to go buy some body wash and everything because I know it's quick instead of me buying it online. And tell me why I was there chilling and there was this, this dude just fucking looking at me weird.
Right.
And I fucking saw it from the side. And I was like, yo, what's good? I told him straight up, you know, the ghetto side of me came out. And this fool was, he was maybe, 5'9", right? But he was skinny as fuck.
Right.
And, you know, I'm not like super skinny, but I'm also not like, you know, I'm like 5'6", so I'm not, you know. But I knew I had some weight on him. I could literally punch him out maybe 1 hit, 2 hits, right?
Right. Okay.
Because I've done that in the past in high school and stuff, so, you know. So I was like, all right. So he fucking walked towards me. He like bumped me with his shoulder.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, all right. Like, I had no idea what the fuck. You know, I didn't do shit. I was buying my shit, minding my own business. And this fool had like his day, just woke up and I'm gonna go to Target to fuck with somebody.
Right.
Okay. As soon as he fucking smacked me, he said, "You a scrap fool?"
What?
He told me that. And I was like, what the fuck? You know what a scrap fool is, right?
No.
So this is what you call Southsiders.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what the fuck does it look? I'm literally wearing a fucking uniform from the shop. The fuck do I look like? And then in my head, I was like, you know, I have fucking short hair. You know, and you know, I've been told that I look like a fucking, you know, cholo, one of those types.
Well, you know, and not to, you know, get away from the fact, you know, Southsiders do wear mechanic clothing.
Yeah, so it kind of rang to my
outfits
head
and
a
shit.
little bit. And I was like, okay, fucking, all right. And I just told him, nah, what? So I fucking pushed him back, and he kind of fell, like stumbled. And I was like, I don't know, I mean, what you trying to do? And that fool just fucking said, he threw some gang signs at me.
Okay.
And I was like, bro, what? I was so fucking confused by the whole thing. But imagine this was at the Target that's in like in the ghetto.
Oh, next to the Galleria?
I guess you would say that. So it was
Okay,
like in the
alright.
ghetto, and I was like, man, this is because it was closer. I don't know how to explain it. Getting off the highway, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna come through here.
Right.
But this is the last time I am going to that Target.
Yeah. Well, did you
You
find
trying to shop?
a store that's similar to Marco's but in Walmart fashion?
I mean, they're both, their color is red, so
Oh.
I guess you could say yeah.
All right.
You know, and aside from that, you know, I just got my shit I left. And aside from that, it was just normal day. I've been working a lot on my creative stuff, so I'm rolling the ball pretty hard this month, hopefully. We had a nice little storm yesterday. That's why we did not join you guys. And, you know, for some weird reason, Spectrum likes to play with my feelings a lot when it rains. So, and, you know, there was a fucking tornado around this area. So I was like, damn, I hope everybody's all right.
Yeah, but you're good because you got you know, trucks and shit. I saw that
Tracks.
red
I don't
saw
mean
that
shit.
red
That fucking
truck.
tornado's gonna take it.
truck. You know, but if it's built for tough.
It's built for fucking dying.
I know. You guys fucking you get an inch of snow,
This is-
death. Fucking tornadoes, death. Like, fuck.
It's like a living hell right here. That's why we're trying to fucking build a nice little bunker, you know?
You would think Texas is built off of ancient burial ground.
Well, that too. On top of that, there's a lot of paranormal.
Oh, yeah. Especially in Texas.
So, yeah, you know, all those Indians are mad.
Fucking stolen land from us. And then them.
They're trying to steal the souls now.
Yeah.
So aside from that, yeah, you know, it was good. Oh, I went to I tried that restaurant Payway. Remember I told you I was gonna go?
Right. The Chinese food spot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I give it a nice little 7 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Because I was comparing it to Panda Express, and the
Right.
only difference is the amount of food you get for $2-3 more is better because they give you way more chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You know how on some Panda sometimes they give you like 4 and they count it, like they fucking count it.
Yeah, they skimp sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, bruh. So over here they put a nice little big amount. So for that, it was overall good.
It's a
So I think I'm gonna replace Panda for that.
Hell yeah. You're just replacing fucking
Replacing
fast food
everything.
places, huh?
Hell yeah,
Holy shit.
and stores
This guy.
and people.
Tell your nephew, watch out.
Everything. Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, that was my nice little story.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see. For my weekend, I didn't really do much. Watched WrestleMania. 2 days. Seemed pretty cool. It wasn't down in Texas. At the AT&T Center. Looked pretty interesting. Looked pretty fun. I'm surprised because there was almost 80,000 people in that bitch,
That's wild, yeah.
and
I
I
saw
saw maybe 1 or 2 masks throughout the entire 5 to 6 hour event. So I was surprised. It was almost like COVID didn't exist down in Texas. So
Bro, they don't give a damn here.
I can tell that message came across clear in there. Aside from that, I just been relaxing. I was watching Better Call Saul. New season dropped, season 5. Was loving it, watching it. And I'm watching an episode in particular. Won't spoil it for you or listeners at home.
Yeah.
But a familiar voice came on the screen, and I was listening, and my ears are like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, am I watching Apex or am I watching, Better Call Saul? And sure enough, the actor continued talking, and I'm like, this is Caustic. This is Caustic's voice actor. It has to be. Google it up. Sure enough, it was. Made a little tweet about it on Twitter, and guess what? He liked the tweet. And I was like, damn, there you go. The gassy one, Gas recognizes gas.
I kind of well, I didn't figure, but when we were playing Dying Light, the main the character, I was in the boat of where the hell have I heard this? And until you told me, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like people know him as Mirage. For us,
Yeah.
it's Kyle Crane. Like every time.
But like when you hear that voice, you heard it somewhere, but you don't know where. And
Yeah.
you're trying to pinpoint it,
Right.
and it like bugs you, and then it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, 100%. And then you figure it out, and you're like, holy shit! Like you
feel
match
dumb
the
as hell.
fucking face. That guy looks like a Caustic. Okay.
Yeah.
He looked like a Caustic. He was like
He
a
matches
French guy.
perfect.
Yeah, he was like a French guy playing a fucking Mexican doctor. So shit was crazy. I had no idea. Was really blown away by that. And that's really about it. I went to Micro Center, had a little beef with Micro Center the other day. So I set up my desk, correct? And I think we did the podcast, and nothing was 100% set up. It still isn't right now. If you guys are listening and looking at the YouTube, video will be up next week. I'm still having issues with the recording process, but it should be up and ready next week. So we went to Micro Center to get a monitor stand that will adjust to the height that it was on my original desk, right? For those of you that don't know, it's a desk, and then it has like a double layer. So like a little shelf where you could put stuff on, but I put the monitor on there. And it was high up. So it was hard to replicate it with boxes, and at the end of the day it looked ugly. So we went over there to get a stand. Out the gate, you're met with a $40 option or the $130 option, which both of them I was like, are they really that expensive? Yes, they are. Okay. So
you found out.
Yeah, I found out very quick. So obviously I went with the latter, which was the $40 option.
Yeah.
I went to the guy, told the guy, hey, I'm trying to do due diligence, because first when I got in there, eyes on me left and right. I have transition glasses, plus the mask.
Eyes on you.
Yeah, I'm not conceited or anything like that, but
all eyes on me.
Yeah, Tupac vibes. So your boy walked in there, transition glasses, dark as fuck, and a mask, and I don't know where we got so sensitive with masks and sunglasses, especially during the pandemic. But now they're looking at you and they're approaching you and questioning you and following you and shit. So I was already kind of irritated about that, considering the fact that I've been there and spent money.
Yeah.
And I walk up to this guy just to kind of cut the tension, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, does this come with the screws to mount? He looked at the box. He told me flat out, no, it does not. I said, interesting. Interesting that you say that.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. Do you guys sell them? Why wouldn't we ask? We're there. You sell pretty much everything computer stuff. He said, no, we don't. Right? And I was like, well, can you at least tell me the threading, the size, No, I cannot.
What the hell?
Right.
Douchebag.
So, hold on. So he proceeds to take the thing from me, and then he puts his little sticker with his name. Okay? This guy had nothing to do with as far as me picking this specific monitor stand, besides me doing bare minimum research while I'm there. Didn't approach me, didn't do anything. He answered 3 questions. He put on his little commission sticker, right? That's what the sticker is. I don't know if you guys ever went to Micro Center. You give them your product, they put a sticker on there, and I think that's a commission sticker, okay? They get a commission, or they get some type of incentive saying that they helped you or they did their part. I quickly hit the corner and I ripped that shit off. I was like, this fool is getting no credit. So much so that when I went to the register, they asked me, sir, did anybody help you? No, they did not. Here you go. Took out both of the stickers. Because he put 2. He put one in the front and then one on the side. And they're looking for the sticker. And I'm like, nope, nobody helped me. So, fuck him. Wait. And here's where it gets better. So we're in the car. And I tell my lady, I was like, well, let's go to fucking Home Depot and just figure it out from there, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, but let's just open it right now and see what we're working with so we know when we get there. I mean, maybe there's a part we can take off that specifically goes to the monitor where we can figure out the size of it from the hole. Wouldn't you know it, the fucking screws are in there?
What a dumb guy.
What an idiot. Okay, and this is it's not like a younger guy that's been there for like a year maybe. This guy looked like he was been there for 3-4 years and is an older gentleman, like older than me and you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, excuse me. So
It sounds like the kind of fool that just fucking hates his job and just there to get a check.
Yeah, so that was the vibe I got for sure. And on top of them acting the way that they were acting when I got in there, yeah, it made it not such a nice experience. We came and championed them on a few occasions on this podcast, and for them to do something like that, I was like, oh my, the true colors. So that was it pretty much for my weekend. I'm looking forward to getting some more videos done, getting back on track. I feel like I've been too laxed. I'm not gonna lie, I've been busy. I've pretty much I've told everybody, but I have a rap battle not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Yeah.
And once I'm done with that, I'm pretty much back to doing content and everything full on 100%. But fuck, that just takes a toll out of you. Like, I'm ready to get this shit over with.
Mentally and shit, yeah.
Yeah, you get all fucking. It's like, oh, you want to do videos, but you got to rehearse, and then it's like, oh, but you got to go exercise and get into the shape of so you can say everything without heavy breathing, and it just doesn't work out. Time escapes you. So, trying to get back to that. Slowly. Now, we don't have that many topics, so we're gonna kind of go on to what Silencer was talking about. It's funny hearing you talk about like you fighting some people when you told me something, and I hate to bring a 1v1 into the situation, but here we go.
1v1.
All right.
All right, for those of you that don't know what a 1v1 situation is, it's basically homie court between you and the person, okay? We haven't done it in a while because, we're among friends, but, it's funny. So the other day, and Silencer, I'm doing my thing first, and then you can respond, okay?
Okay.
All right, so the other day, me and Silencer were messaging each other on, I believe, Facebook, right? We were talking, and somewhere along the line, Silencer was talking about, like, street fights and being jumped and stuff like that, right? To which he kind of let go and told me that he got knocked out at least 4 times, right?
Yeah, and jumped.
And jumped. So I told Silencer, I was like, why are you telling fools how many times you got knocked out? They're like, that's not fucking, that's not protocol. You don't tell fools how you got knocked out. And he did. He told me he got knocked out. I'm like, yo, we can't let people know that you got knocked out, especially if we're rolling together, right? So I bring that up to say this. Hold on. I bring that up to say this. Okay? Does your dad know that you got knocked out? Because I think the Canelo comparisons would cease to exist if he knew you got knocked out the way you did. Okay? Because hold on. Here's Canelo's record, okay? His boxing record. His boxing record is 56 wins, right? 1 loss, which I believe it was to Floyd Mayweather, and 2 draws. So technically he didn't get knocked out, but you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit! Look, he's quiet.
I'm waiting for you to finish.
All right, you can go. Well, I have questions later, but you can say your piece.
All right. Well, listen. The reason why I don't know, that's just me. I don't feel like it should be embarrassing to know or tell people that you fucking got knocked out. Because I would rather tell somebody that I went into a fight and got knocked out rather than I fucking backed out and chickened out of it, And that's always been my fucking thing. Like, no matter who the fuck got in my face, me knowing that I'm probably gonna get fucked, I still fucking went full throttle. Mm-hmm. And when I was in, middle school and fucking going to high school, it was a bunch of fucking assholes always fucking trying to test everybody that was in that little circle.
Right.
So, unfortunately, I was around that kind of people, and it always got shit out of hand. But the 4 times that I got smacked, I mean, those ones were my only fucking losses, because I did beat this fucking dude that was like fucking big as fuck.
All right.
And like fucking 6 feet, and then I was like, hell yeah, those 4, good for this one, okay.
Right.
And then another one came in. I fucking won. And then another one came and won. And then I started to get jumped because I started talking shit to some bitch. And she was like, "Oh, you're gonna talk shit to me?" Okay. She was this fucking Sharpie eyebrow bitch.
Right.
So, after school, she fucking got her little stupid clique and walking home. They fucked me up.
Yeah, I think we spoke about it on the pod.
Yeah. So, I don't see what's wrong with, you telling people, yeah, this is how much I got. Like, I wouldn't be embarrassed because I still went through it. You know what I mean? Maybe,
battle
some guys
tested.
some guys don't feel secured about it. And maybe, it's really some kind of insecurities there. But for me, I don't give a fuck. I can go into a fight. I'll get fucking knocked out again. I'll fucking get up. Hell yeah. It's all good, baby. We can do it again.
I know, but it was just weird because, I hang around fools that fight,
Yeah.
And I've never heard a fool like openly tell me, right? Yo, I got knocked out like 6 times, like it's usually like hush hush, type of shit,
Well, maybe over there, but over here, like, even the people that I was hung around with, we always fucking made fun of getting knocked out. And it was just a thing where it made you feel, I guess, more confident and go into the next one without feeling like, oh damn, I'm not gonna fight because what if I get fucked over and people make fun of me? You know what I mean? The
Right.
mentality kind of shifted into don't back down no matter if you think that you're gonna get knocked out, because it's better to to give it a fight rather than let them fucking embarrass you without fighting back. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. But I just wasn't used to hearing it, so I was laughing at you about it, and you were just like nonchalant about it. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, on a serious note, Silencer, how does it feel to get knocked out, fam? Because I don't know if I just fought like weak people, or have never, faced those type of demons. The fools that fucking box at a gym.
Yeah.
How does it feel to get knocked out, huh?
So I guess I should explain the times that I did. They weren't just regular fist hits on my face. Okay, 2 of them were fucking elbows, like 2 times. One was a fucking knee to the back of my head,
Okay, that one.
and the other one,
That one doesn't count.
and the other one was a fucking bat.
Okay, so weapons and knees to the back of the head don't count. Elbows, they got you with some MMA spinning move type of shit.
Yeah. So
All right.
I mean, I just fucking blacked out. You don't fucking know where the fuck you are, and then a couple of seconds later, you're like, oh shit, what happened? And that's it. Fucking recover and go at it again.
Did you get your get back at least?
On one guy, yeah. On the other one, it's just fucking, he moved out of schools.
Ah, the one that got away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
I
shit.
should have played that song.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah, I only brought it up and wanted to bring it up because I was so astonished that I was like hearing that, as like a person. Like I said, I've been in school fights. I haven't been knocked out,
Yeah.
maybe like on the floor, some ground and pound type of shit, but like, like physically knocked. I don't know. I haven't faced those assholes, and the older you get, the less you want to fight. So I mean, you just were about to get into a fight, so that's
Yeah,
why
see,
I brought it up.
the thing of I guess how I was, around all that shit, like this didn't make me, like it didn't phase me to a point where I started to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was ready to fucking throw anything. That's I don't know. That's the thing about me. Like if you take me, that's why my girl sometimes doesn't want me to look specifically at somebody that's looking at me wrong or say something.
Right.
Because regardless, she knows I'll fucking straight up go and fucking do or say bluntly whatever the fuck I gotta say.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting towards that situation with my lady now because, because I've been so peaceful and nonchalant about certain things.
Yeah.
It leads to the appearance that you might not do certain things when the situation arises. But I'm the opposite, like me, like getting mad and shit. That's blood pressure, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big fucking food. Like
Yeah.
blood pressure will fucking spike and my ass will fucking RIP. But like I'm not above smacking the shit out of somebody, especially like for me, for example, like I've been holding back, for years. I've been holding back like fucking pent up anger and
All
shit.
that anger.
Yeah, so I'll fucking smack the shit out of somebody that's like not warranted. And Like pretty much like what you said, to face the consequences, and if you get knocked out, you get knocked out and shit. But
It's whatever. Listen, I'll tell you a little story that I never told anybody except my family knows, and that's happened at the shop.
all right,
Maybe like 2-3 years ago, there was a fool that we fixed the transmission, and we gave it to him. You know, he was all happy and shit. And somebody else installed it. Okay, not us.
right,
And they left that axle loose. That fool got on the highway, started fucking up. It became loose. It fucked up the whole car, basically.
right.
This fool fucking called. He said, "Hey," he started screaming, blah, blah, blah. I said, "Okay, we'll take care of it." Cool. Like maybe 2 or 3 hours. This fool fucking shows up. And then he's like, "Hey, I want my shit," fucking all angry. And I was like, "Bro, chill. I told you we were going to do it. Just go tell the guy that put it on to take it out and redo it, you know? Well, I got you. Don't worry." He leaves and he fucking calls me. He's like, "Yo, you know what? I got a fucking gun, bro. You better give him my shit." And I told this fool, "You know where I'm at, bro. Come show me that gun."
Caesar.
Now listen, I had to call the cops just to report it because, you know, my family was there.
Right.
And it's a shop, it's a business. I had to.
Yeah,
So I
it's
reported it, and then he came and I was like, "So where's your little pistol?" This fool was spitting everywhere, fucking mad. And I was waiting for him, you know, to pull out that fucking gun.
Right.
And I was like, "Where's the fucking gun? You're going to shoot me over the transmission, bro." And I was calm, but he was all fucking getting mad. You can see the fucking veins screaming out of his fucking chest and everything. And I was like, "Bro, just either fucking, you know, deal with whatever you're going to do. Chill out. I'll take care of you. Or just fucking start look at you fucking embarrassing yourself."
Yeah.
And this boy just fucking got in his car and left all stupid.
Damn. Yeah. You would
And I was just
assume.
like, "Bruh."
Yeah. You would assume in Texas, like everybody keeps guns on them like condoms. You know.
And the funny thing is, I researched who the fuck this guy is, and he's a priest.
Ah, nah.
I
So
was
in
like,
the
"Yo,
name of
what
the
hell?"
Lord, in the name of the Lord, he was
Yeah.
gonna shoot you.
And he also has a like a little football team that he like coaches little kids, I guess.
Right.
So when I saw it, I was like, "Yo, what kind of fucking character does this guy have to be fucking threatening like that?"
Yeah, you know,
And I was full throttle. Like, bring that shit. I want to see it.
yeah, you know, he might not have gave you something, but he might have, you know, kept the kid after school, you know,
Oh yeah,
on a Sunday and fucking, you know, got rid of
Give
that
him
aggression.
give him a nice hot bullet.
Yeah, you know, that's how those preachers work. From, you know,
Yeah,
they're either fucking sexual deviants or fucking super aggressive wife beaters.
that's exactly what this fool was. So both of them, both the best worlds. You know?
Yeah, fucking guys. That's funny, bro. He was ready to
That shit was
fucking
funny
give
as
it to
fuck.
you, the Father, the Son, and leave your fucking spirit holy.
And at the end, he just disappeared out of my life.
Nah.
All calm.
He just went over to the next town.
See who we can fucking scare and shit. Yeah, stupid.
Yeah, you
So
can tell
dumb.
he wasn't God's favorite, bro, if his car got fucked up like that.
That was probably fucking. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with that guy. He's probably on drugs or some shit.
Yeah, you know, fucking Joel Osteen. Was that who it was, Joel Osteen? Oh, shit.
I don't know, but that guy's you know. Hopefully he's in a better place now.
You know, not where he's going. Not in that type of fucking spirit. So I mainly brought it up just to hear your side of it a little bit more in depth. Guys, let us know in the comment section, okay? Is it wrong for him to say, you know, that he his fight passed? Or are you on my side? Do you feel like it should be kind of, you know, kind of hidden, you know? It's like the ugly girl you smash, you know? You never claim that body, right? So let us know.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know. So that was hilarious. There was another thing too I wanted to talk to you about. So the other day, I'm seeing a little TikTok, right? It's a flashback of people playing video games in the early 2000s. Okay.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of like photos and remember these things, right? And it came across very interesting that there was a thing called a Game Shark. Okay, Game Shark, Game Genie, depending on what
I
area
remember
you're
that
from.
shit. Okay.
Right, I remember them too. Now, I want to call people out for using Game Sharks. I had a cousin of mine who we got the game, a specific game, at the same time. Okay. And he was further along in the game than I ever could have been, right? This was Def Jam Fight for New York.
Oh, okay.
He had pretty much every move unlocked, a bunch of money. He had like so many things, like really cool things. They were basically in the game that you were achievable to get, but I figured you had to grind the game out. So what I ended up doing was I realized that if you put the game on hard, the hardest mode ever, you get more money, you get more fight skills, you get rewarded basically for the game being harder. And I went through the entire story mode doing phenomenal, right? I became so good at the video game. I didn't lose a single fight throughout the entire game. Didn't waste points, didn't do anything like that. I get to the end of the game. I still did not have enough money that my cousin had. I didn't have enough points that like my cousin had, skill points and purchased moves and stuff, right? So I was like, I thought less of myself, okay? And then come to find out as an adult, a Game Shark would give you that, okay?
Oh, okay.
Specifically for that game. And the funny part is that one time we went over to his house, he put in the disc for the Game Shark and took the disc out and then loaded up the game and had all that shit. It took me, I want to say, a good 20 years, maybe less, maybe a little less. It took me at least 20 years to figure out this asshole cheated his way to becoming better at the game. Not better, but better stats and money and stuff like that, right? Because at the end of Def Jam Fight for New York, your created character goes into the normal player roster, and you could use them to fight with other people.
Yeah.
And his character on his memory card, that's back in the day, guys, when you used to be able to pull your memory card and take it to your friend's house. His character was what my character's asked. But no matter, it was only because the character was fucking 99, 100 overall. Had every single fucking move in the book. Wild as fuck. So, I say that to say this. I think we gave people back in the day too much credit for either beating a game or having certain things in a game because things like Game Sharks and Game Genies existed. Am I wrong in saying that, or do you feel like? What do you think? What do you feel?
No, I mean I'm with you. See, whenever I saw this whole Game Shark, I didn't know exactly what it was to an extent because I wasn't super into gaming, but I it was just like a feature thing that I thought was like, oh, you just connect it and fucking unlock some type of features.
Right.
So, I never really gave it much thought, but yeah, it's been a decade of shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of I thought similar that it was just like dev, the basic shit before cheat codes. Yeah, dev unlockables, And it's like, no, it's like remember the guy we talked about on the podcast that was doing like Breath of the Wild saves that were like super crazy with all this stuff? That's what Game Shark pretty much is. That's how I felt.
To rig the system up and shit.
Right. So I'm thinking that now, and I'm thinking about how people have used Game Shark and game cheat codes. Because another thing too would be like San Andreas.
Oh yeah.
Homie would have fucking X, Y, and Z millions of dollars and would have no fucking answer for it. And then eventually we opened the PS2 case, boom, all the cheat codes fell. That was my first discovery of cheat codes,
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this fool had every single gun, every single fucking car, every like shit that
out.
Yeah, like, oh, you just go over here and you get this car over here. I could never find that car, okay? The one that looks like a Hot Wheel. Could never find that shit, And I spent months, like, just, like, parked outside the thing, finding lowrider cars, and I could never find that specific car. And eventually, I'm like, fuck. I think we gave gamers too much credit for shit they got for Game Shark. That's how I feel, personally.
Well, it's the same shit as now. I mean, me and you did basically the same shit in Dying Light.
No, okay. Tell the people before we go any further. Go for it.
So we started, there was a nice little glitch, and we would drop items and clone them basically. So
Right.
if you put them apples to apples from Game Shark and saving and all that bullshit, it's a possibility that it could be in the same field.
It could be, right?
The only difference is that this is digital in your own fucking computer. So you're
Well,
fooling the system within your system.
That or let's keep it what it is. Are we? It's an exploit.
Exploit, yeah. But are you breaking how the game should be played that was created by the developers?
Maybe I would say yeah. I mean, obviously you're gonna have to say yeah,
Yeah.
but to the extent where is it unfair? Are you competing against other people in Dying Light right now?
no.
That's what I'm saying. If they had a player versus zombie mode, yeah. If you had a fucking level 100 character and the game mode just came out, yeah, then I can understand where you potentially use something that kind of advanced you, right?
For
But if
competition
this
type
is-
of stuff.
Yeah, for competition wise. But for me and you, we're basically duping stuff and selling it and making a bunch of money so we could enjoy the game with everything that it has to offer before the game ends. Because as a person that beat the game and got a bunch of stuff that I found useful at the end of the game, I told myself, wow, I really could have used this in this mission. And I wasn't able to because I couldn't afford it,
Yeah.
And on the other side of the things too is that some of the things that they asked you for updates was unrealistic. So, for example, we had 3 stacks of 999,000 or 999, almost 1,000 zombie heads, right? And each
Yeah.
zombie that you kill, from basic to the most exotic, hardest ones, the volatiles, gave you specific heads, right?
Yeah.
During these updates, they would ask you for 9 heads, 10 heads, and as you continue to upgrade it, right, multiple tiers to make these things super powerful, it was at least like 10,000 zombies. Like, are you really going to kill 10,000 zombies?
I mean, it's in the grind, so I see where they came from, but
Yeah,
to them it's like, yeah, you know what, fucking 10,000, blah blah, kill them and you'll get this.
right.
So I don't know.
That's what I felt it was, and I guess I see what you're saying too, but I was getting my ass kicked by my fucking cousin in a game where like I was playing on hard and could only get my character to like a 92 overall, and his character was like a level 100. Everything was fucking maxed out and shit, and even though I felt like I was better at the game, his character was just super strong to play against,
Yeah.
So I remember that shit. And I was like, nah, I don't think we should give Foos credit, but yeah,
Definitely
we cheated.
not.
We cheated though for sure in Dying Light, and Silencer no longer wants to play it because of that.
Advance way too quick.
Nah, I mean, you still you need some of that stuff to beat the end,
Yeah.
The end is hard, and then I'm pretty sure, like I said, we're in a private conversation. I've told you too. They're gonna come out with a mode similar to like the following, and who knows how hard that shit's gonna be,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because I think they had a level 100 system over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you started to play the following, and each level had perks, and when you killed a bolter, you took his liver and you took it over there, it would significantly like give you another level, right? But not that much to where like one would give you a level. It'd be like 1, 10, 20, stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one time, they had similar to what we did. We had a dupe glitch, and I had fucking like 7,000 of them. and I put at least like I think 5,000 in it. It was like level 90, and then I put the rest that I had in there. I was max level. The mode had just came out, Caesar, and I had everything, every single move, perk, all that type of shit that I did, and then you used it towards the zombie mode, you know, for when they raided you and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you use that shit, and that's where it got like super unfair and competitive. So that was unfair,
take it
not
to
what
your
we
advantage.
did now.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think glitches are more on the developments, cheat codes, and whatever the fuck Game Shark was. That's more on like that's a personal choice that you went out and paid for, you know,
Yeah.
rather than like that. So I wanted to bring that up. Do you have anything to say about that though?
No, just that's how you know that the era of cheaters started.
Yeah, definitely Game Shark, Game Genie. Listen, if
That-
you
yeah,
own
that
a
opened
Game
the
Shark
door.
or a Game Genie, you fucking bought cheats for Call of Duty and Warzone.
That fucking opened the door.
Yeah, you fucking.
That was
you
the
bought
Pandora box that was opened.
Yeah, for sure. 100 fucking percent full. I'm pretty sure right now, if I were to hit up my cousin, I could be like, "You got a Game Shark?" Yeah. Oh, all right. Did you got a fucking what is it called? Strike Pack? Oh yeah, sure.
It works magically.
It works beautifully. Fucking guys.
I'm telling you, these fucking guys. I don't know. It's like
Have
they
you
just want
ever-
to be so
Yeah.
on top of the game, but I've seen some YouTube videos where these fools be buying it and they still would get fucking clapped.
Yeah. I mean, 'cause if you suck at a game, you just suck. You know. Have you ever cheated at a video game besides like glitches and shit, like just you versus somebody?
In that aspect, no, but I did use a lot of cheats on Grand Theft Auto, but I think everybody did.
I mean, if that's a fucking a law that we broke, everybody's going to jail.
Yeah.
So for me, for
Aside from
example,
that,
yeah,
let's see. Now I can't think of anything, honestly. Just that. I was never really into fucking cheating, I guess. I don't know, because I like to see my progress.
yeah, but sometimes you want to see somebody lose more than you want to progress.
Yeah, but at that point, like, okay, somebody fucks you in like a game, like say Apex.
Right.
Okay, you know he was cheating. And then you got in your mind, like, fuck, I'm gonna fucking buy cheats so I can smack this fool. When the fuck are you gonna play with him again?
Well, it's different for online. You know, I'm talking about like. So let me give
Like
you a
side to
story.
side?
Yeah, let me give you a story real quick, and you'll be able to decide exactly how or when cheating would be a plausible option. So for me, it would have to be I'm around like 8 to 7 years old, maybe. I'm very new to video games because my brothers own consoles, but they never let me touch them. And I can only play them if they would allow me to play them or if they would give me the console, and that would be rare sometimes, you know. They would have to be a next-gen console type of thing, you know. So, like, for instance, a PlayStation 2 came out, and they would give me the PlayStation 1 because what the fuck do they need it for, you know, at that point. So,
Yeah.
so I'm around 7 to 8 years old. We go to a house that I'm with like a chick that's like babysitting me for my brother. You know, one of my fucking brothers. You know, his little boo things. You know,
Yeah.
you know, my brothers used to be little pimps, bro. They used to fucking, especially like my older one. He used to fucking coerce these women into fucking babysitting me so they would get good with him, and hopefully he'd lay down some fucking pipe. Apparently, you know, so they were taking care of me.
Okay.
And let's say we left her house to go to a friend's house. Okay. Now downstairs was her friend's brothers, two of them. They were a little older than me, I believe. They were like 15, 16.
Yeah.
And then you had a dad there, and I believe some uncle. Okay. Now we played this game to keep me entertained, right? I won a game against one of the smaller brothers, right?
Yeah.
And then I was faced with going against the dad of the friend. And this guy just talks so much shit, right? I won. I wasn't bragging or nothing, but I had beat the son in such a bad like fashion, like like 40-point deficit. It was an NBA game. It was NBA Live. Okay, I don't know which one it was, but it had Jason Kidd on it.
Okay.
So I had beat the kid, and then he beat me by like maybe like 6 points. Okay. And they all kind of like left. They went outside to go smoke, and then the other two went up to their room real quick to go get something. And I've familiarized myself with this game.
Okay.
And I look at the stats, the sliders, and I see that the dad's sliders are a little bit adjusted compared to mine, right? Which makes sense because he beat me. So I lowered them down to 50%. And then I upped mine to 99 overall to everything, right? Except for, I think, like mid-range. Okay, so I did it for threes and for twos. That way I can convince him that I wasn't cheating.
Okay.
He wasn't scoring shit left and right. He fucking was ass. He was doing terrible, smacking all types of tables and shit. And then I beat him. And then I started laughing. You fucking lost, right? We left, right? Because the guy was so fucking pissed. It got awkward. He turned off the game system. We left, okay?
Straight salty.
He was salty, okay? We left. She drops me off my house. She goes to her house. And her and my brother start to kick it. And while they're over there, they receive a phone call. Ring, 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 ring. And it's the guy, he picks up. The chick picks up. Hey, what's up? Hey, my dad wants to know if you could bring that little kid back over here for a rematch, right?
Yeah.
And the chick asked my brother, and she was like, wow, what's up? And he's like, I took your brother there earlier. And so my brother's like adamant. He doesn't want me to go.
Okay.
So he then proceeds to tell the chick that I cheated in the fucking game and I upped the stats and talked all this mad shit about me winning. And this fool's not going to take no for an answer unless we go back and we fucking play. Mind you, this guy's fucking 40, fam.
Wow.
And is fucking mad as fuck that I cheated. He was cheating first and foremost, okay? But when I fucking...
You gave him a fucking taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, because I gave it to him. So, so we never saw that guy again, obviously.
Wow.
That was the time where I cheated at a video game to get my way.
For revenge.
Revenge, pretty much. So you hearing that example, nothing comes up anyways? You just never fucking cheated in the game?
I've never I've never done
card
that.
games, nothing?
Fuck no. I that board games, I've never fucking played board games except for once, but it was what was it? Loteria.
Oh yeah, everybody's played that. Come on. Now.
Yeah. And it was legit. I didn't have the what do you say, like the urge to fucking cheat. And aside from that, whenever I started getting into video games, never really had people to play with that'll be just side by side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. I never really got that kind of what do you call it? Urge to fucking or even get back at somebody for doing that.
Damn. So this procedure just came out the womb. Okay. Ready to work, pull bitches, and never cheat at a fucking video game.
And get knocked out. It's life, bruh.
That is fucking hilarious, bro. All right, I see. All right. Shit, guys, if you cheated at a video game, use Game Shark, let us know down in the comment section. We only have 2 topics to talk about. That's why we started talking about something else and make some conversation points. So we're going to go ahead and get into these topics. Silencer, you brought this one to me. This is a very interesting story, but I forgot you didn't send me I didn't send you the list, so I'll read it. All right. A stray bullet nearly killed a Reddit user. Okay. But, he doesn't live in a bulletproof house. He doesn't He doesn't have armor. He doesn't have tactical shields. Okay, Gibby's dome bubble. None of that.
Didn't
But
activate it. Yeah.
he has one thing, guys, that was just impenetrable that saved his life. A Razer headset. So, he said that he was chilling. Okay, I believe his username on Reddit is enough_dance_95. He claims that he was wearing his headset as a stray bullet flew through his window at his head and hit the headset, completely avoiding him to be hit and shot. How do you feel about this, Sandra?
I don't know. This because listen, I shoot guns. I know how bullets work.
Right.
I don't know. It might be real. I'm not knocking on the guy, but there was a couple surfaces that the bullet had to drop to hit that fucking headset first.
Right.
And the momentum, as soon as it hits the whatever the fucking house, there's multiple layers that the bullet has to drop from. That's why whenever you sent me that thing, I was like, "Yo, was this fucking guy playing outside or what?"
Nah, he was inside. He lived in. I saw palm trees, so we can assume that was California. Shocker there.
Surprised that fucking bullet didn't start a fucking fire.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and read what he posted on Reddit, just to give you a basic idea of the scenario that happened.
Is there anybody on those on the comments saying that this is bullshit or what?
I mean, you have the headphones picture, and then you have the bullet hole picture. It's not far off. Now, could the headset have been on a desk, mounted, on a little headphone stand, maybe, and they hit, and he just wants to kind of get that internet clout, which obviously he's getting. Yeah, sure, it could have happened like that, but, I mean, it didn't penetrate through the headband. So, and then there's also the bullet that he dug out of the headset. Again, he dug it out of the headset. It looks like a thick bullet. So, yeah, I mean, anything's possible. But let me go ahead and read what he put, okay? He says, "Hello to everyone who sees this. I am trying to get a hold of someone at Razer to thank them with all my heart. Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m., a stray bullet went through my window and hit the Razer headphones on top of my head. If it wasn't for the headphones made with good quality, I would have been dead. I would have been a dead kid at the age of 18. I couldn't even imagine all the pain my family and friends would have been through." The teenager says they discovered the bullet on their bed and turned it over to the police. It was made near April Fool's Day. It was met with heavy skepticism on the site. Some accused the poster of staging the shooting to score a free headset. He responded to the suspicion with a second post with photos showing the window that we talked about, the bullet, and the bullet hole in the headset. He said that the first indentation of the wall is from the first ricochet and then the stray bullet on the bed where it ended up after striking the headsets. So, and then Razer went ahead and had a rep reach out and say, "This is not an April Fool's prank, at least not from us," is what they said. They reached out to the community member already to thank him and at least get him a new headset. So, you have that information. What do you feel?
I don't know. I still don't know how to feel about this. Now, the velocity for a bullet when it's terminal, yeah, it's fucking high. But if somebody shot that thing in the air straight up, it'll definitely go through the roof, but I don't think it'll pass through the whole shingles.
Right. So it was in a window, though. It wasn't any shingles or anything like that.
It was through the window.
It was through a window, correct? Yeah. So let's imagine your window, and just imagine like a bullet hole. Like it looked kind of angled, to be honest with you, and it looked kind of dull. And plus, he said that it ricocheted. So I'm not sure if it ricocheted off the wall and hit his headset, and maybe that kind of lightened the blow of the bullet. Because let me tell you something. These things are plastic with a little bit of metal to them. So these new headphones that I got are the same ones that you have. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel safe with these on your head?
Hell no.
I don't either. And I've owned the headsets in question. They were shot. I've owned those. They're, even with what he showed, it hit like some metal piece. Maybe that could have caused some ricochet.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it would have blew. Luckily for him, it didn't blow through. Okay. You know, because he would have just been another fucking stray bullet victim. But because it saved him, you know, it's hit or miss for me. But it's a little crazy, you know? So you're telling me right now that people, instead of fucking walking around with bulletproof vests like they've been doing for the past couple trends, you know, because of Drake, you're telling me all they have to do is walk out with fucking Razer headphones? I finally see why Dr. Disrespect leaves the house with a bulletproof vest on his chest, plus an additional protection on his head with the headphones that he wears.
Yeah. Yep.
Are we buying this, Caesar, or not? Are we believing
I
this
don't know.
story?
I'm not buying it.
I kind of believe that it hit it, you know? I mean,
No, I think it's fake as hell.
yeah. I mean, the photos, obviously something happened with the photos.
Yeah.
Okay, the photos.
You know the thing is,
can't replicate that.
if you look at that fucking headband, why the fuck is the copper part not damaged at all? Not a single scratch.
Look at you zooming in on pictures. Okay, I see it. I see it. I see
weird.
exactly
It's
what you're
weird.
talking about. So,
What a fucking great ad by fucking
yeah,
Razer.
yeah. And let me tell you something. They had a shitty fake haha April Fool's joke, similar to every single gaming company that had one. It was like a Razer keyboard with grass, so you can touch grass. And they had like some type of fucking stupid suit that was going to help them. It was going to be the new wave of gaming, right? Obviously, it was fake for the April Fool's aspect to it, but the post plus April Fool's, it was like,
Now listen,
you know?
zoom in on the window, okay?
Right, I'm looking at it.
Okay, look at where the bullet supposedly penetrated. Tell me why the fuck the screen is not penetrated.
I don't know. it might be penetrated. You know,
I don't know.
think it'll have that much of a kickback. You know, an exit wound.
But
on
you should
screens.
see a Nexus screen on the mosquito screen. That shit looks like it's intact.
I'm gonna have to see it. I'm looking at it right now, and I can't really see a hole, but I think it's from the angle he took the photo at.
So you're telling me that the bullet goes horizontal and somehow magically lands vertical on this guy?
Well, it ricocheted. How would you know that it ricocheted besides looking at a random hole on your wall?
I don't know. I'm not buying this. More looking at the pictures, definitely not
Right.
buying this.
Well, luckily, I don't think that he'll be on Ellen or Oprah, you know, for him to get a fucking GoFundMe or something. Cool story if it happens to him, you know, but obviously it was met with skepticism. A lot of people think that it was fake, and I kind of feel like it's hit or miss for me, you know. Good for him if it saved his life, and if it's not, you know, if it's clout, you know, karma.
Yeah.
Karma will fucking bend the next bullet like fucking wanted, and it's gonna miss your fucking window completely and just fucking clap your head.
Boy's gonna wish he was fucking Neo.
Yeah, he's gonna wish he could stop those fucking bullets. So, congratulations to him. A perfect promo for Razer yet again.
Yeah.
Yet again. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. Last topic, guys, and then we are out of here. We gave you guys a podcast last week, kind of late in the week, and kind of burned out through topics. So this is going to be the last topic, okay? We talked about Twitch doing something as far as being paid to be put on the front page feature, correct? It was their way to combat their non-algorithm system with making people being able to pay to be put on the front page to get discovered This feature was highly contested with not only some of the community, but a lot of the exclusive streamers that were on the platform. Okay.
Okay.
Now, they finally rolled it out, and they quickly took it off the thing after a user paid their way to the front page with a porn stream
What?
that literally covered the entire front page of the platform.
Wow.
Yes. So, let me go ahead and read some of the article real quick to get you a little brief idea of what exactly went down, and then we can kind of discuss it further along. Okay. Now, they had these types of issues, and they were first notified by the News 22 when they saw a stream featuring topless women that toted it was promoted by the community. So that was a little bit of the article. Pretty much is that I feel like this was done with science. This was calculated.
Okay.
This is a little bit of a prank to me, and here's why. It was met with backlash, and considering the fact what we know about Twitch and their streamers, they feel like they have to set an example with everything they do.
Yeah.
Similar to, remember the watching anime meta? And then you had Disguised Toast and them talk about they want to get banned for watching Avatar to tell other people, hey, don't do it, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think somebody made a channel and found a way to show that this would be broken, and it worked. So I would have read more of the article, but my phone actually died. So, Silencer, how do you feel about this?
I don't know. It's definitely a joke that they're playing on their end. As far as everything else, I don't know the exact story, but it feels like a big slap on them.
Yeah.
So you're saying that people were pushing fucking porn on the front page
Yes.
as advertising?
Not as advertising. I want to say like as a Twitch, this is why you shouldn't do this, because one, it's like a microtransaction pay to become successful type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
But
Rather than your own skill.
it's the same thing, I guess I would say. From, you remember Sony and the indie developers were bitching about the high cost for being on the featured list in the PlayStation Store.
Right.
So I think it's almost the same thing. So why wouldn't you? I mean, it's ad cost, it's ad space.
Right.
You know, I feel like at that point it has nothing to do with skill. Just, the bigger fish pay a bigger price to be known, I guess.
Right. So while that may be true, you could put, I've always told this to anybody, you can put a shit ton of money in a channel. If you're not interesting, you're not interesting.
Yeah.
And that's the separation. The thing is, too, is you have to remember that a lot of these guys right now, they're on the front page because of a lack of algorithm in Twitch's side of things, right? Where it's based off of numbers. If a person if a category such as Apex Legends has 200,000 people, 75,000 of those people are on Nick Merckx, on his channel specifically, he's going to be the first one. Okay?
Okay.
And it's going to be it's a numbers game right now. And a lot of people are being told, especially by, I think, Saikuno, who is with Pokimane. I'm not sure exactly. I don't want to spread false narratives, but I think he's with her at the moment. He pretty much told people, if you're going to stream, Twitch is the last place you should stream on. You should build your community. You should build your platform on a different thing, because as you take that platform and you put it on Twitch, it'll help you get discovered and be on the discovery page. Because right now, like I said, it is a numbers thing, okay?
Yeah.
So I feel like this potentially with somebody that's interesting, okay? Somebody that is potentially better than Nick Merckx, better than XQZ, better than Pokimane, better than whoever the fuck you name, that is on that platform, if they know personally that they are better than that person, correct? They would potentially pay a certain amount of money to be featured on the page and could potentially steal that fan base away from people who have gotten too laxed on the platform. Okay? People that have gotten so used to being the person with the numbers game on there that they can start being taken away from slowly but surely and not be as in demand as they think they are. That is my opinion. But how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. It's just, I don't know, it's very sloppy.
It is sloppy. So I did pull up the rest of the article. So I pretty much, guys, somebody's hard spent money on 3 accounts, and they were featured in the most popular screenshots showing porn on the user's homepage, and they have all been suspended for violating Twitch's community guidelines. Okay? Twitch has decided to pause the boost train due to some safety considerations that came up through the experiment. Twitch's head of communication, Sam Fott, said in statement emailed to The Verge, she said that Twitch will help share additional upgrades with our community around new features to help discoverability as available. So, listen. Listen, this, I think, worked. Somebody had to do this. This wasn't an accident.
I think this was a mastermind plan?
I think this was masterminded by a group of Twitchers, okay? Group of Twitch people, streamers, that saw this and didn't like the idea or wanted to show them the dangerous parts of this. And sure enough, they did perfect.
You think they're trying to fucking open their eyes?
Well, their eyes are open, okay? Similar to the eyes that were open in the thumbnails, okay? The brown eyes.
Before all this happened.
I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard. I mean, you really have to think as a person of desperation, right? You have to put yourself in a position where you see not only both sides, but you see, most importantly, the desperation in one person's eyes, and that is the streamer, okay? The streamer that, like I said, that could potentially lose their spot because somebody who is interesting. Like, not to fucking, put too much on you. You're a good fucking person that does graphic designs and graphic, websites and shit, right?
Yeah.
Now, imagine fucking Adobe is doing some type of thing where you could promote your shit, right? And you pay to be featured on there, okay? Some people who are already established, too laxed, they're kind of, they're doing things not so consistently, not as better as you, okay? And you fucking sit there, you put your face on Twitch, okay? You're out there on the homepage, which that's the first thing you see on a website is the homepage. They see you, they see what you're talking about, they see you're on a subject or things that they're interested in. They're going to gravitate towards you. They figure out that you're better than that person.
Yeah.
That's going to take away what? Money, leverage, fan base from them.
Fucking spotlight, yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Goddamn spotlight, yeah.
Yep, the spotlight. I don't think everybody that fucking is going to participate in this is going to be the next, ninja or whoever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But you have to assume the worst case scenario because, again, this is a site that has no algorithm, similar to YouTube. YouTube has an algorithm, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the algorithm is based on your performance of your stream, the performance of your video, that helps you get ranked onto the search bar SEO page, okay? And that's how people find you, and they find you based upon that. So if your video is not popping up or your video is at the very bottom, that means people aren't really watching your shit. But if you're the first, second, or third video to pop up in a search bar on YouTube, that means people are watching your shit a lot more than these other videos. And that gets you more views. That gets you more subscribers, more attention, you know?
Yeah.
So they're lacking in one area. But basically what they have to do for this, if they're going to improve the feature, they're going to have to go to well, first things first. I think we said this already. Having a Twitch account, I think you should have some type of ID.
Like for verification?
Verification, yes. I think you should have some type of ID. I think that your account should definitely have at least like a certain amount of hours and just things done on your page to where people know that you are doing this. Okay, so the minimum requirements of you doing basic things like having streams and a certain amount of hours, but this goes back to our conversation about little kids. Remember being on fucking Twitch and how that could be a fucking bad thing. So having some type of ID to go along with this, you know the person, right? You know who the fuck it is. So you could maybe further punish or just have a better system in this. Because the idea is not so bad, you know?
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea at all. It's like marketing. You know?
Yeah, it's a good idea. You just basically ad placement. It's like a billboard.
Yeah, it's like a billboard. Perfect. It's like a billboard. So when you pay to have that billboard filled, you should have some type of accountability, you know? For billboards, do they let anybody put whatever the fuck? No.
No. They go through a nice little verification process, get everything ready and approved.
Right, and I'm pretty sure things have to be approved, and not only for their sake, but it has to go with the laws. You know, it can't be like
state
pornography
laws and everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's laws and shit around that.
No drugs or stuff like that.
Yeah, so I think that'll help them as well. And so ID, bare minimum requirements for you to do certain things, and credit card on file. You know, I think your credit card, you know, you should take a hit. You know, you should take a substantial hit to your credit card. I think if they had some type of sneaky terms of service, fine print shit where like you do something like this, we're charging you like 5 racks, I doubt somebody would ever do that shit again.
Yeah, true. You'll fucking think about it. You'll get to start thinking, damn, is this worth it? What if I get fucked again?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So, what do you feel like they could do to make the thing better if they even go forward with it again?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the verification, I think that'll be a perfect thing. Some kind of a pending approval system. Like, you know, even Facebook goes through a pending and approval thing where they're fucking robots scanning like, oh yeah, you're approved. But once it gets approved, they have all your information.
Right. Yeah,
they have your fucking address. Yeah, everything.
Their billing address, your fucking... I mean, certain things like photo having too much words, I don't even let that shit slide.
No. So I think, yeah, they can definitely do some kind of shit like this.
Yeah, so I agree too. All right, is there anything you want to say on that topic before we head out?
Fucking no, just Twitch's been on a nice little marathon this whole year, huh?
Oh yeah, they haven't been able to catch a break.
Fucking Barney.
Yeah, it was this, and then I saw some other thing too, where like they were firing a shit ton of people, getting rid of folks, and cutting half their staff. I think they fired like 150 people, I believe, was a number or something.
From Twitch?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, they're hurting. I'm telling you. So, I wouldn't be surprised hearing something else here in the next week or following week that they did something else, something stupid.
Imagine if just fucking out of nowhere Twitch is shutting down.
I don't think so. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy, but I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's gonna get to that point.
Yeah, one of the ops will buy them out and fucking keep them up and running.
Yeah.
So that was about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a short episode, shorter episode. Just because we gave an episode late last week. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Keep tuned to the YouTube channel for the video. Like I said, the video will be back hopefully next week. I just got to test out a few things with the camera, and yeah, we'll be back to it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel at Team Kill Podcast on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter at Team Kill Podcast as well. Silencer, do you have anything to say? Any tips?
Bees have 5 eyes. For anybody that doesn't know, 3 of them are on top and 2 large ones. And remember, you can still get knocked out.
Fucking guy. Probably should have said the last part, but okay. Listen, guys, if you get knocked out and you're scared of people, posting the video, just make sure when you fight, get naked, okay? And the video will get taken down and flagged, and no, that video will never see the light of day. And with that being said, guys, my name is Killing Spree 37.
Name Silencer.
We're out.
Killing Spree 37!
Give me some chon chon.